everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Valentina and this is
Jordan.
And we are going to be collaborating together. We actually work together at Mercedes-Benz of Henderson. We are both sales consultants here, and we are going to be bringing you guys a new series of videos. It's going to be informational videos, Q&As, product demos, what else?
You hit it on the spot.
Yeah, so we basically just want to bring you guys a lot of information, be a source for you guys to learn new things, not just as far as Mercedes, but dealerships in general. I know a lot of people have a lot of questions and there's not really like a good source of information out there, so we want to be able to be that source for you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
So today we're going to be answering a few questions, and before that we want you guys to get to know us a bit better, so we will be giving a little bit of a background about ourselves. That way you guys know who you're working with if you decide to come and see us. So Jordan, you want to go ahead?
Yes, my name is Jordan. Like I said, 26 years old. I've been in the car business for about 3 years now. Started off with the Volkswagen, selling Volkswagens, and I moved over to Nissans for a little bit, and now I'm here. I always wanted a Mercedes, and I always wanted to be a part of something that has to do with Mercedes. Of course, it's a beautiful line, a high luxury line of cars, and I look forward to doing business with a lot of people and meeting a lot of new faces. And just like I said, just keeping you guys updated with this information on this channel, features, specs, cars, and so on and so forth. We're just here for you guys.
Yes, definitely. So I grew up in the car business. That's definitely why I decided to be in the car business myself. My dad started in Audi, and so I grew up in a mainly Audi and BMW dominated family. But I started sales at the Dodge dealership in Alaska. I lived there for 2 years, and when I decided to move back, I knew that I wanted to work with Mercedes. It's a beautiful car that I've always just wanted to be around. So even though, like I said, I was in a primarily an Audi and BMW household, I definitely believe that if you're going to be selling a product, you have to completely stand by that product and believe in what you're saying. And I know that when I tell people the best or nothing, I'm not lying to them. I know that I truly believe in that myself.
Yes.
And I really believe in bringing people value, and I care about my customers, so I want to have a very open, honest, transparent relationship with my customers and whoever I'm going to be working with.
Definitely. We definitely want you guys to know that we're here for you. We don't want to just sell you a car. We want to earn the business of your friends and your family, and we can't do that unless we're transparent and upfront with you. So that's what we want to bring to the table.
Exactly, definitely. We definitely want to break that mold or that idea that car salesmen are sleazy or that they're trying to hurt you at all. It's definitely not the case. Maybe 20, 30 years ago, but not anymore. And we want to be able to show you guys that and be some people that are accessible for you guys, basically.
Yes.
So there was the intro. Jordan and I are going to be answering some questions now, and Jordan, I think they were on your phone.
Yep.
So if you want to pull them up.
Actually, the first one here we had lease or buy. Which one will be better for you?
Lease or buy, which is better? That's a good question. So do you want...
Go ahead, Valentina.
Okay, so leasing or buying, when someone asks me whether they want to lease or buy, I don't tell them that either one is better just by itself. It definitely depends on who you are as a person. So you have 3 options when you come into the dealership or when it comes to getting a vehicle. You can cash purchase a vehicle, whether it's legit cash or a cashier's check, a personal check, whatever, but that's basically you're paying the full amount of the vehicle in one go, and that's it, like a pair of shoes. The second is you can finance a vehicle. Some do it for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, it depends, but you're making payments on the car until it's yours. Then you can lease, which is basically paying for the car for the value that it's worth as long as you have it. And there's different lease terms. The most common that we see is 3 years. That's definitely the most common lease plan. But I always tell people that if you want to decide whether you want to finance or lease, it just depends on how long you keep your cars, basically. So if you're someone that keeps your cars for 10, 15 years, you're going to buy a car from me, and the next time you buy a car, it's not going to be from me. It's going to be from like the next generation. So if you plan on keeping your cars that long, financing is the way to go. if you're the type of person that likes to get the new model when it comes out, the new technology, kind of like we do with our phones, definitely leasing, because depreciation is not your problem. You just make your payments, you drive your car, your lease comes up, you turn it in, and you hop right into the new model that you want. So I personally lease. Did you finance or lease?
Finance.
See, so it just depends on the person. It just depends on what you want. And yeah, basically, and when you come in, like, we definitely can help you determine which one is best for you. It's not that one benefits us more than the other, so you can believe that we're going to be completely honest with you and help you find the right route for your needs.
Yes, definitely.
What's the next question?
Another good question. How much cash down do I need?
That's a good question. So how much cash down you need, it's not a certain amount that you actually need. Like, no one's gonna tell you, oh, you need 15 grand down on this car. So think of it as a scale. The more cash down, the lower your monthly payment. The less cash down, the higher your monthly payment. So we, as a general rule, do require first payment down, which means that if your payment is like $500 a month, you're gonna have to put $500 down today, and that takes care of your first payment. I think, do most dealerships do that?
Most dealerships do. Yeah.
So that's how it is for us. But as far as that, let's say that we're hitting you at a $700 a month payment, and you say that you want a lower payment. Okay, so if you put more down up front, that'll lower your monthly payment.
Yes.
So next
Definitely.
question.
Another one.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Does running my credit hurt my credit?
That is a good question. A lot of people ask that. So banks see things as a high risk and low risk. House shopping and car shopping are low risk, and things such as getting a Nordstrom credit card is a high risk, because the bank knows that people need cars and houses. You don't need a Nordstrom credit card. So it hits your score once when you do the first hit, and then you have 30 days after that to keep getting it checked, and it's not going to hurt your credit score like that. And the reason is because realistically, banks know how many of us go to the first dealership and buy the first car we see.
Not that.
Like, it's not that often. And I would hope so that if we're the first people you see you buy from us, or even if we're not first, we better be your last.
There you go.
But the banks know that, so you definitely have the freedom between those first 30 days to go around. People generally go to 3 or 4 dealerships before they decide which vehicle they want to purchase, so you don't have to worry about that. I've had customers come to me and tell me, hey, I was just over at BMW, I thought I was going to go through with it, I checked my credit, I don't want to run it again. I understand that you don't want to run it again, but running it again, it's not going to hurt you like you think it is. So
yeah. Also, another question was, how many miles can I go on a lease? People want to know how many miles. Well, I don't want to lease because of the mileage. So
yeah,
how many miles
question.
can you go on a lease?
So there's different mileage options, and it all depends on your driving habits, your lifestyle, what you like to do on the weekends, where you work, depending on where you live. So we do different mile plans. It starts at 7,500, then there's 10,000, 12,000, 15,000, 20,000. I mean, there's different lease options, and they do affect your payment differently, but it's not a huge difference in payment. So people think that jumping from 10,000 to 12,000 miles is going to affect their payment by a lot. It's really not. It all depends on the vehicle, how much the vehicle costs. I don't want to get too in depth on residual values and whatnot to confuse you guys, but there's ways to get around it that that mileage should not be an issue or a concern for you whatsoever when it comes to leasing.
Yep. And those are just some of the questions that we put together for you guys. We don't want to bore you. Later on, we will be going over a lot of questions, a lot of other things that we have to go in depth of. And we'll make sure you get all of that information on other clips, other videos, and keep you updated with all the information that we can.
Yes, we definitely want to be able to answer all of your guys' questions. You will be able to find me and Jordan's Instagram somewhere on the screen. All our contact information is going to be in the description box below, so feel free to message either him or I with any questions that you guys may have. And basically, we just want to keep you guys up to date with a lot of the information, not only on the cars, but the way that the car buying process works nowadays, because some things have changed. So yeah, do you have anything else that you want to add?
That's it. It's going to be very, very easy to do business with us here.
Yes.
Very easy. It's a
We
clean-
want to make it an enjoyable experience. You guys
Yeah.
have to understand that if you're going to a place to purchase a vehicle and you're not enjoying yourself and it's not enjoyable, you're not at the right place.
It's not the place for you.
Exactly, because first of all, if you're putting money towards something, I want you to be happy with the product that you're putting your money towards. You shouldn't be like, oh, I'm paying for this. No,
Yeah.
you should be like, yes, I'm
Yeah.
gladly paying for this.
Indeed.
That's how you should feel, and that's how we want you all to feel. So
Definitely.
it's a special moment in your life when you purchase a Mercedes-Benz. We understand that,
Yes.
and we want to help make it even more special for you guys. So
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
There's a customer right there.
There you go. She's leaving. She's leaving happy.
She's leaving happy. So you guys take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me and Jordan, and we will talk to you soon. Okay?
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.